Hello, I'm Chris Pajak for the Redmen TV, appearing here on West Ham Fan TV. Caught up with Nicky while I was down in London this week. Did a great preview for the game. He asked me to do a starting 11 prediction for Liverpool. We're doing it on our channel as well, but we thought it'd be interesting to switch it so that the fans of each of our channels can see who we think will face each other's teams at the weekend. So, you know what? You guys will big football fans, I know, West Ham fans. You'll know a lot about Lloris Karius. He's been much maligned in the media this week, and you know, from some quarters rightly so, but I think that, to be perfectly honest with you, it's bad press for no reason. You know, David De Gea makes a mistake at the weekend, Manchester United concede a goal. Lloris Karius makes a mistake at the weekend, Liverpool concede a goal. Yeah, we go on and lose the game, but is there any real difference? Did anyone even mention De Gea's mistake? I don't think so anyway. I think it's a systematic destroying of Liverpool, and I think that's because we're flying high in the Premier League this season. But you know what? Say what you will about me, I am red through and through. I do wear red tinted glasses. I will always back my team. I will always support my team, much like you guys will with West Ham United. Lloris Karius is better than people think. He's a young guy, he's only 23 years old. He's not had the best start to his Liverpool career, but Jurgen Klopp backs him, and that's a good enough reason for me to back him as well. Right back, Nathaniel Klein. Look, one of the most consistent performers at right back in the league. I think if there's any argument about who the best right back is, then I think personally it's between Kyle Walker and Nathaniel Klein. I could see a reason for giving it to Kyle Walker, but I could equally make just as many reasons for Nathaniel Klein being the best right back in the league. Centre half, I think you'll be a little bit gutted to find out that hopefully Joel Matip will start for us. He's the glue that holds this back line together. This season, we've conceded 9 goals in 11 games with Joel Matip in at centre-half. We've conceded 9 goals in 3 games without him as well. So, you know, judge that as you will. But the fact of the matter is, Joel Matip means Liverpool concede less goals as far as I'm concerned. He's been partnered with Dejan Lovren. You'll remember last time he came up to Anfield in the Premier League anyway. You beat us 3-0. Dejan Lovren had an absolute fucking howler. Well, that centre-back is not the centre-back that's playing for Liverpool today, and will hopefully be playing at the weekend, because this guy's full of confidence, especially when he's with his mate Joel Matip. He's been fucking superb at intercepting, clearing, heading the ball. He's actually created 3 chances as well so far this season, the games he's played with Matip. So there you go. And the best left-back in the league, James Milner. You know what? He's the goal-scoring left-back supremo. You know what? This is a guy who's transformed from a midfielder to a left-back and has been absolutely fucking superb for us. And one of the reasons for that is, and I think actually it was, you know, I know it was a Brendan Rodgers side when you beat us 3-0 last time at Anfield in the league, but the big thing that happened is I remember that Joe Gomez started at left back for us that day, and he's basically went, pressed us until we got to Joe Gomez, and he just sat off and went, beat us, Joe. And Joe Gomez, young kid, first few games in the Premier League, didn't have the tools to do it. He's had a massive horror injury since then. He's not got back anywhere close to that Liverpool side. He's just started playing for the under-23s again last week. James Milner has picked up at left back like a fucking midfielder, and he gets the ball just as much as our centre midfielders. So it might look strange from the outside in, but this is a guy who's comfortable with the ball in this area of the pitch, much like Nathaniel Klein's quite attacking, comfortable with the ball here. James Milner is massively important to how Liverpool play. You know, these little passes inside and outside, it has been with Coutinho. Hopefully you'll get to see a little bit of that. And if you do decide to play the same way as you did and let our fullbacks have the ball, I think now with Nathaniel Klein and James Milner, we're much better equipped to be able to deal with that and break you down. Centre midfield, Jordan Henderson, Liverpool captain, in at the middle, played more passes than any other player in the Premier League this season. He fucking runs for days. The guy's been in fucking great form. He's really sort of, he's switching the play for us, he's bringing players in, he's always there to offer a pass for somebody. He is in outstanding form. Hopefully you guys will get to see that at the weekend. Emre Can, the goal-scoring midfielder himself, transitioned from a 6 last season into this goal-scoring midfielder. He's been great since he's come back from injury, to be perfectly honest with you. Hopefully that continues. Alongside him, Adam Lallana, the guy that makes our team tick. When we're talking about attacking, and you talk about this free flow and attacking football that Liverpool have achieved so far this season, this is the guy, and I'll go on to explain why a little later on in the video. On the right hand side, it's our biggest signing of the summer, Sadio Mane, top goal scorer, 7 goals, 5 assists so far this season. He'll be on the right hand side, and he will hopefully inflict some damage on what is ultimately right now a pretty poor West Ham defence. And if it's not a poor West Ham defence, it's lacking in confidence, and hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of that. Up top, Divock Origi, the young kid, the Belgian kid, got all the tools to go on and become a world-class centre-forward. He's not there yet, he's raw, but he's talented, and he's applying himself well at Liverpool Football Club. He's fitting in, he scored 3 and 3 for us, so hopefully he can continue that at the weekend. And on the left-hand side, Roberto Firmino had a quiet game against Bournemouth, played out of position, played in Phil Coutinho's position. Will he start there, or will he start there? I'm not too sure. I think it'll be the left-hand side. I think he'll do better than he did against Bournemouth. But when Liverpool are attacking, what you'll look to see is Divock Origi making runs outside, Sadio Mane looking to get in beyond, exactly the same with Roberto Firmino. But what will happen is this midfield will sort of shift, and Lallana will sort of get himself and work himself into this 10 position, and this is where you'll see Adam Lallana do his best work, looking for these little 1-2s with Roberto Firmino, looking for these pockets of space just between your two banks, defenders and midfielders, and hopefully Liverpool go back to the free-flowing attacking football that we saw, and we start to keep another clean sheet and stuff, because Joel Matip's the man that can keep a clean sheet for Liverpool. We've proved that so far this season. Our defence isn't as bad as the press would have you believe. You'll see that for yourselves, hopefully, at the weekend. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, Nicky. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this on your channel. West Ham, I would say good luck. Do you know what? I'll say good luck for the season, but not the weekend.